It's the current league leaders.
Well, do you know, this kind of display from the home team has taken my mind back to the 2002-03 season when they led the table by 7 points at Christmas, playing this kind of in-your-face football. It's not just about a physical challenge against Barcelona. They've out-footballed Barcelona at times in that first half. But they let that 7-point lead at Christmas that season under their French coach at the time, Reynald Denouex, and allowed Real Madrid to slip in and win that title. They have won the La Liga title twice in their history, Sociedad, back-to-back, 1981 and 82. But we did touch on it in first half commentary. Can they sustain this level of performance throughout?
It's about the attitude, isn't it? You'd hope the Eusebio that half-time break has told them to play on the front foot. That's what got them their reward with a 2-goal lead at one stage in the first half. Don't invite Barcelona back into the game. Make it really hard for Barcelona to get back on level terms.
Good balance from Canales. Forces the sprawling save out of Ter Stegen. Well, he's showing the quality that made Real Madrid buy him at one stage. Sergio Canales didn't quite work out for him at the Bernabeu. But taking his opportunity to shine so far here this evening. Ball over the top, seeks out Suarez. Really taking up a good starting position, and that was key.
It's just good to see Canales play on a regular basis again, isn't it? I know he's not a regular starter, but I think a player that's had 3 cruciate knee ligament injuries over the years certainly could tell that he's a promising career as a youngster. Great quality, lovely left foot, enjoying his football tonight, that's for sure.
Gerard Piqué. Rakitic. Jordi Alba. Insteps Llorente. Can't risk the back pass to Rulli. Sociedad play their way out neatly. The interesting personal duels is, as Terry touched upon in first half commentary, Jordi Alba and Alvaro Odriozola, the right back of Sociedad, as to who's imposing upon whom down their particular flank. As we said, Odriozola got the better of that in the first half. As Jordi Alba has come to know in his time at Barcelona, is such an important part of their attacking armoury. He spent more time with his defensive head on as an attacker. That's, at the moment, needs to say the same for Real Sociedad. Here's Rakitic. Luis Suarez onto Messi's onside. Skips around Rulli, angles tight. Goalkeeper gets back quickly.
You talk about being committed. Rulli was really committed there, wasn't he? Messi evades his attempt to deny him initially. Goes to the ground. Look how quick he reacts, Geronimo Rulli. Messi gets it back onto his left foot, throws himself at it. Really good work from the Real Sociedad goalkeeper.
Messi's corner. Firmly out by Willian Jose. Ivan Rakitic. Looking for Piqué. Chested that down well, but finds the flag against him.
It'll be interesting to see the replay, because my initial reaction was that he was offside. You can see Willian Jose is the closest player playing him. It's a close call, isn't it? You can understand his frustration. Still not sure if he was offside or onside. I must admit it was that close. Rakitic and Suarez involved in the build-up with Lionel Messi. Geronimo Rulli eventually ushers Messi away from the threatening area of the pitch.
Sergio Roberto. Into space for Messi, spells danger for Real Sociedad. Andre Gomez making the space for Luis Suarez! Top quality finish from Luis Suarez, scores for the 6th successive game. No chance at all for Rumi. Barcelona on terms.
Well, the finesse on the finish is sensational from Luis Suarez. Good work from Barcelona in terms of how they attack, the pace they attack at. Messi finding space, dropping deep. Good movement from Andre Gomez, drags defenders away from Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez adjusts his body, doesn't have to take a touch because of the weight on the pass from Messi. He goes for the little chip towards the far post, inside of the foot, little bit of curl. That's a brilliant strike from Luis Suarez, absolutely sensational finish. Wonderful goal from Barcelona. It looked to be painful for Sergio Roberto there, crashing into the support of the goal.
But he's okay. Well, we just knew there was going to be more goals in the second half. Not sure we're going to stop at 4.
I don't think so.
Let's hope not. Willian Jose. Iaramendi. Raul Navas. Centre back. Moves forward. Willian Jose was just offside. Enterprising play from Navas.
His position that Messi hasn't been left alone on too many occasions, has he? Where he drops deep, picks the ball up, able to turn easily. And you just know then his teammates trust him to pick out the right pass at the right time.
Messi certainly caught there. The referee is not deemed to show a card so far tonight. He played in an excellent spirit. A wonderful flow to it this game.
It's classic La Liga, isn't it? A team that's punching above their weight, performing much better than they have done in recent weeks against the current leaders. And both teams still going all out for the 3 points, neither settling for the draw.
Messi over the free kick. Xavi Prieto with a covering header. Now Willian Jose, can he pick the right pass? Wanmi's got pace, but Jordi Alba certainly not short in that department. Good cover from the left back. Sergio Roberto. Comfortable interception for Iaramendi. Hasn't got the pace to get beyond Rakitic.
I think Zurutuza's pulled up injured as well. Immediately signalled to the bench. Now he's gone down.
This would be a very unfortunate injury for Sociedad. Zurutuza is a key component in that midfield. Looks as if Oyarzábal
was the top going back on Igor Zubeldia, his midfield player.
Yeah, that's the end of Zurutuza. Looks like he's just overstretched there. Looks like a groin problem. So they will lose the more defensive qualities of Zurutuza, but what they will get in his replacement is more of a goal threat, because the youngster coming on to replace the ailing Zuratuz, 20-year-old Mikel Oyarzabal. He's got 8 goals this season. Suarez certainly back amongst the goals. It was a drought by his standards in the early weeks of the season, but normal service resumed. What a calm, composed and accurate finish that was. Well, actually, Oyarzabal, who looked like he was going to come on, has not, so they've kept a defensive head on there. Perhaps you can understand that for Eusebio Sacristan, Zubeldia, more of a holding midfield presence. This is not a time, having been pegged back from 2-0 to 2-2, to looking to really chase the game. They don't need to do that.
Well, I think he's a really good player, Kevin, and has impressed when he's been given opportunities this year. What we will see is, take Yaramendi's place. Yaramendi will step into the place that Zuratuz was playing, so a little bit more of an advanced position for Yaramendi.
Sergio Busquets straight into the action. Zubeldia. Canales is going for goal there.
Actually looks like Eusebio has gone with Yaramendi still holding, and he's been given the responsibility of being the player closest to Lionel Messi on that occasion. Zubeldia was the player getting back quickly. Eusebio probably trusting the experience and seniority of Yaramendi to be a little bit more responsible in that role, where we've seen Messi pick up the ball for the equaliser for Luis Suarez.
Canales. Vermaelen with the interception. Busquets. Messi. Paulinho. So Messi's claiming obstruction. The assistance flag went up against Paulinho. And torrential rain falls around the Anoeta.
It's a close call, isn't it, the offside, and then they're coming together between Real Navas and Messi.
That's about as upset as he ever gets, Leo Messi.
And we forget how durable he is as well, because there's 2 or 3 challenges on him tonight. Nothing really nasty, but hefty, heavy challenges. He bounces straight back up, wants to get on with the football.
Here's Messi again. Canales covering Gomez. Navas. Rodriguez. Canales and his teammate Navas almost getting in a mess there.
Real Navas is tackling everything at the moment. He's a central defender for Real Sociedad. Big old 50-50 with his teammate there, Canales. There was only going to be one winner.
Well, Oyarzabal is going to make his entrance now. Juanmi, the player he will replace. It's not a game he'd want to leave, I don't think. Every single player out there is relishing the challenge that they're being set. Juanmi will be claiming the goal that had Sociedad 2-0 up at one stage in this game. 2-1 at half-time. Luis Suarez, since the break, has levelled it for the league leaders. He played well, Juanmi.
It's an important area of the pitch as well, where they maintain that high tempo, the high work rate. Oyarzabal, quality player, another quality youngster. His job will be to ensure that Real Sociedad getting in the attacking mode again, pressing from the front, closing down from the front. It's been a little bit easier, isn't it, in the second half for the Barcelona defence?
Sergio Roberto. First yellow card of the game. Canales. Xavi Prieto. Navas. PK looks for the back pass, but William Jose is covering that. Looked at a tight spot there, Gerard Piqué.
Good work from William Jose to cut off the escape route. Oyarzábal did well, not giving away a foul and a free kick.
As you saw there, Ousmane Dembélé being readied by Valverde. Iaramendi. Cross, which Vermaelen felt he had to deal with Xavi Prieto in behind him. Corner to Real Sociedad. See that end of the Anoeta Stadium being currently redeveloped. Canales will take the corner kick. Paulinho with the marking job on William Jose. Brazilian got his head to that, but drifts out harmlessly for the goal kick. Played very well in that 5-0 Copa del Rey win in midweek. Dembélé quickly back into his stride after that unfortunate injury. Messi just can't quite slalom his way through, but referee has awarded him the free kick.
Well, it talks about Iaramendi and Zubeldia being responsible for picking up Lionel Messi. It was a partnership here between the two of them. Zubeldia chasing Lionel Messi, Navas, and eventually Iaramendi do put a halt to the Barcelona players' weaving run.
Iaramendi picked up that yellow.
It's a decent challenge, doesn't it, from Iaramendi?
Well, Messi is a threat on any surface. And on this one, not that he's likely to keep the shot low, I wouldn't have thought, but certainly might cause a problem on this greasy top for Rulli if he does, but I'm sure he's looking for a bit of height on it. Not enough to get it beyond that solid enough Sociedad wall. Next stoppage in play, Dembélé will be with us. No Philippe Coutinho, of course, for Barcelona tonight. After his signing from Liverpool, he's currently injured. Barcelona have also made another signing in this January transfer window, bringing in a very highly rated 23-year-old Colombian international defender, Yerry Mina. I've seen a fair bit of him playing for Colombia. He's ahead of Davinson Sanchez of Tottenham in the international pecking order. Top-class player. Here's Odriozola. A prospect of goals in the defender as well, Mina. And he eventually slips on the Barcelona shirt. Offside against Odriozola. Dembélé will make his entrance now.
Just offside, isn't he? A failure from the right back to look across, and I'm sure he was in an onside position.
Paulinho, the player to make way. much more to come from this youngster. Ousmane Dembele, still only 20. Comes on for just his 7th appearance of the season. He's got 3 goals.
Hands up anyone who was surprised it wasn't Andre Gomez, because I certainly am. I think taking off a player that's already got a goal, that has got goals in him.
Well, Gomez has been talked to one of those players that Barcelona might be prepared to sell, alongside Deulofeu and Rafinha, Vidal. Arda Turan's gone on loan, 2.5 season loan, I understand, back to his native Turkey and Istanbul Başakşehir. 2.5 seasons will see his contract run down. Can only believe that Barcelona got a hefty loan fee out of the Turkish club in that deal. Little over a quarter of the game to go. You still wouldn't have any certainty in calling this one either way.
The conditions are adding to the occasion as well, aren't they? There's a possibility of 1 or 2 mistakes by defenders.
Willian José's latest hold-up play. Top order once more. Odriozola.
See the difference in distance cover between the two there, and Jordi Alba has been in the player who's been more defensive, more restrained in his attacking movement tonight. Still plenty of time left in the game to really have an impact.
Thomas Vermaelen. Suarez. Iaramendi. Xavi Prieto. 2 wait for the cross. In goes Willian José, and it's good defending. Really good defending from Sergio Roberto, because we talked in the first half how he could get isolated at that far post with Willian José. He did enough on that occasion, and it was another superb ball in from Xavi Prieto. But he had to stretch every sinew there, didn't he, Sergio Roberto, to close the Brazilian out.
Well, it's tough for a player when you're smaller, you're trying to compete against someone who's significantly taller in the air. You have to get close, you have to try and not allow him to get a run on you.
Here's Messi. Oh, all the space in the world for Jordi Alba. Nobody there for the cutback.
Well, you know what he's looking for, don't you? The player that passed the ball, the usual routine. Messi was just a yard short of getting there on time.
It's amazing how often that Messi pass to the overlapping Jordi Alba. I mean, all the opposition, everybody in La Liga and all their opponents in Europe know what Messi's going to do here, and yet somehow it works time after time after time.
It was Canales who's guilty of letting the player run, isn't it? Jordi Alba makes the break. Gets into a really good position, knocks it back towards the area that Lionel Messi is attacking.
Sergio Roberto, what a cross! Just above Suarez. Here's Gomez to Alba. Barcelona beginning to turn the screw now. Luis Suarez, superb block from Navas. Rakitic.
Good spell. Players are slipping and sliding. It's pouring down with rain. Barcelona going all out for the 3 points. They're pushing Real Sociedad back now. Real Sociedad looking to play on the counter-attack.
Well, this game is singing in the rain. Continues to give. It's been an absorbing watch. Dembele. Xavi Prieto. Oyarzabal. Rodriguez. PK should deal with that. To the last 20 minutes now. Sergio Roberto, Dembele, he'll keep this in. Look up to see what's on. Only the gloves, brave for gloves, have really.
Should do better, shouldn't he? Was able to keep the ball in play, plenty of time and space. You saw him there, get his head up, see the positions of his two players attacking the box, Messi and Suarez, and put cross straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Geronimo Rulli.
Luis Suarez, and they're suddenly caught! And the alert Luis Suarez gets his second goal of the night. Barcelona from 2-0 down. The league leaders are in front. And what a soft goal for Real Sociedad to concede.
And I talked about the potential for mistakes in the latter stages of the game. Also the playing conditions. Barcelona were piling on the pressure. They were on the front foot. Geronimo Rulli tries to pick out a teammate just before the halfway line. Barcelona sees the opportunity. Two players going for the aerial challenge. Suarez, Messi's offside. He's not going to get back in to an onside position. Suarez makes the run from an onside position. Has the presence of mind to wrong foot the goalkeeper. Geronimo Rulli gives him the eyes. Looks like he's going to go to the goalkeeper's left, whips it in at the near post. What a comeback from Barcelona.
10 goals for Suarez now in his last 8 league appearances. Sociedad have been excellent. Barcelona have matched that excellence and coming back from 2-0 down against a team that were playing so well. Now they have to call on deep reserves here, the Basques.
Are they capable of stepping it up again? Will Barcelona take a backward step? Very much doubt it.
Canales, Odriozola.
Can they get the service back into Willian Jose, which they enjoyed in the first half?
Well, I saw arguably the best game of the La Liga season last week. The Sevilla Betis in the derby match down in Andalusia. Certainly this one goes right up amongst the best we've seen so far in this 2017-18 season. The good news is, including stoppage time, the best part of 20 minutes or so still to go, is Aramendi. Canales, Odriozola, Sergio Canales again. Rodriguez back to Oyarzabal. It was a sweet hit. Ter Stegen was happy to see it travelling wide of his goal.
Touch of the Messi and Alba, isn't there, from that attack by Real Sociedad. Canales with the ball out wide to the attacking left back. Immediately cuts it back to Oyarzabal. Unlucky, difficult technique from distance as well.
Suarez drawing the foul out of Llorente. Looked in the early part of the season, Terry, didn't it, with Luis Suarez, as if he was the one player that was suffering from the loss of Neymar. And of course, Dembele was denied his opportunity to get straight into the team and play regularly, but he's really found his goal-scoring form again, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I think there was one or two injury issues. I can remember him picking up a knee injury in the Super Cup, the second leg, and they'd used all their substitutes. They left him on the pitch. Of course, with Neymar leaving, it was important that Suarez led the line, but he didn't look fit. He didn't look healthy at that stage. I think one of the international breaks He spent the whole 2 weeks staying at Barcelona and working individually on his fitness. Since then, he's been getting better and better, and now the player we saw at the beginning of the season was a shadow of the Luis Suarez we've seen in the last decade, but now he's back top form.
Messi eyeing top corner from about 25 metres or so. Really just making sure that was travelling wide of his left-hand post.
Set the trap again, aren't they? And he just chips it up to the halfway line. It's okay if you're chipping it into Willian Jose to win higher up the pitch.
Rakitic. Dembele free. Sergio Roberto. Vermaelen.
Smiling on my face even and seeing they're defending a 3-2 lead away from home at their bogey stadium into their bogey team. They were 2-0 behind, and Vermaelen's stepping out into the attacking position, out from the back into midfield, into that centre forward position. 15 minutes left to go. It's not routine stuff from Barcelona.
Sociedad will be making their final substitution shortly. Adnan Januzaj stripped and ready. Manchester United loanee. Interesting to see who he comes on for. Doubt whether it'll be for the top scorer, Willian Jose, in the position Sociedad now find themselves. Xavi Prieto, we know, is creative. And an outlet for an assist to an equalising goal. So Canales is playing very well. Oyarzabal has only just come on. Wait to see what's in the mind of Eusebio Sacristan.
Possibly Xavi Prieto. I think you get more pace, don't you, with Januzaj in the latter stages of the game.
Willian Jose strengthens the free kick.
You see the chip towards the halfway line. Xavi Prieto, the player under pressure from Vermaelen, who stepped in, and Busquets. They knew it was happening. They knew if they win that header, the Barcelona player was going to get on the loose ball, and perhaps they didn't realise it was going to go straight through to Luis Suarez. One-touch finish. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Alba and Messi once again attempting to link up.
Rodriguez with the cross. No pressure on Jordi Alba. Absolutely spot on, Terry, with your forecast that Xavi Prieto would make way for Adnan Januzaj. Luca Digne, the French fullback, being readied by Valverde. Ousmane Dembele. Vermaelen.
Just wonder whether this is going to be a defensive substitution in terms of maybe Andre Gomes coming off and Luca Digne and Jordi Alba coming down the left flank together, just to make things a little bit more solid.
Well, that crystal ball is working very well tonight. Andre Gomes will be replaced by Luca Digne. The rain tonight has been unrelenting. The quality of football has been very, very high. Do we have a dramatic final 10 minutes to come? Alba is going to be playing ahead of Digne, is he? Two left-backs on there now. Appears that way.
I guess they see the threat, don't they? The obvious threat from Odriozola in the first half, and now Januzaj coming on as a sub as well. A fresh player, pacey player. I think the player with more running to do would be the more advanced left back. Jordi Alba has been on since the start of the game. It would have been easier to have kept him at left back and put Luca Digne in just ahead of him. But it is the other way round. Jordi Alba wants to get forward again.
Sergio Roberto finding Messi. Just for once, he stretches Jordi Alba. He's managed to only concede the throw. Messi, oh what a touch! Fabulous save! Did enough. Geronimo really, what about that touch and the movement from Messi? Unreal.
Chest control, flick with the left foot. Who says he's reluctant to use his right foot from distance on the volley? Really good effort, good goalkeeping. Good defending from Llorente as well. Suarez, as you'd expect, close to snapping up the rebound.
Messi's ball in, dealt with by Raul Navas. League leaders in the mood to put the game to bed with another. Should they make it 4-2, you would think that would be it.
Certainly has led the line, hasn't he? Great impact, a couple of goals. His all-round play has been superb in terms of his movement off the ball, his holding up of the ball, work rate as well, closing down from the front. His performance could be enough to earn Barcelona all 3 points.
Canales. Zubeldia. Rodriguez. Canales with a loose one. Here's Piqué. Doesn't look a particularly side here, Luis Suarez. He's not moved after hitting the turf. Immediately put his arm in the air, which can be worrying. Oyarzabal, who caught him just around the right ankle.
He sees it coming, doesn't he? He gets off the ground. If his foot's planted there, he would have been in a lot of trouble. Just like Xavi Prieto was here when he was lofted up towards him. Busquets and Vermaelen sees the opportunity to head the ball back towards goal, and they're grateful for the fact that it's into the path of Luis Suarez, who runs from an onside position. And a cool finish from Luis Suarez.
Finish of a striker full of confidence right now. So Messi, and Rulli stands and can only admire. Rooted to the spot, and Barcelona are surely going to extend their unbeaten La Liga record to 26 games, the only unbeaten side in the top 5 European leagues. And Valverde's side had to come from 2-0 down tonight and are about to bury their league hoodoo at the Anoeta, where they've not won since May 2007.
We have to give them so much credit. Messi just floats it into the top corner. Not altogether sure why Geronimo really doesn't make any attempt. It might have been futile. The ball goes over the wall. It's not the most powerful attempt from Lionel Messi. It's precise, of course. Geronimo really says to his wall he couldn't see it. By the time he does, it's floating in towards the top corner. The amount of credit Barcelona deserve against their bogey team in their Hoodoo Stadium when they're 2-0 down after 34 minutes. It really did look as if it was going to be another horrible night for Barcelona at the Anoeta. So important they got that goal back just before half-time. The first goal from Paulinho changed the nature of the game. Barcelona running away with it now.
Well, Messi has scored 40 or more goals in each of the last 9 seasons, and he's certainly going to surpass 40 again. He's already up to 23, halfway stage of the season. That's in terms of league games. More Champions League games, of course, to come. Chelsea await them in the knockout stages. Here's Canales. This is tough on Real Sociedad. But they've been put in their place here by the league leaders, as if to say to Real Sociedad, Barcelona, you've had the temerity to take a 2-0 lead against us. Watch us when we're angry. Denis Suarez going to get a few minutes off the bench.
The turnaround is all the more impressive because it wasn't against the run of play that Real Sociedad were 2 goals to the good. They deserved it. Possibly it could have been more. Whenever they got the ball into Willian Jose, caused problems. Decent crosses from the outside from the wide positions got them involved.
Wonderful pass picked up here by Canales. Oh, he had a pass on there for Oyarzabal. Went for goal, Sergio Canales. Here's Januzaj. The corner. They need to score from this, really. 2.5 minutes of the 90 left. If we do manage to claw one back, it'll be a thrilling finale. Delivered by Canales. PK with a firm header out. Barcelona, the last time they won a league game here at Real Sociedad. Samuel Eto'o amongst the goals. As I mentioned earlier, they won in the Copa del Rey here 12 months ago, but they'd lost 5 and drawn 2 of the last 7 league visits to San Sebastian. Here's Sergio Roberto. But they've well and truly wrapped this game up now, you would have thought. Put the gloss on it now. Suarez on a hat-trick. Side netting only, claims a corner, but goal kick is the award.
Why is he getting so worked up?
Well, that's the face of a winner, isn't it?
Exactly.
No, it did take a touch off Rulli, so he was right to be angry. Well, how many times? And how many more times? Just look, he already knows it's in, really.
I'm still inclined to think he should make an effort.
Yeah.
He's sightseeing there, isn't he? He's looking at the superstar footballer, chipping the ball over the wall. It must be about, when he hits the 18-yard box on his journey towards goal, he's given it up already. I think it's too early.
Yeah. Fine performance from Luis Suarez. 2 goals tonight, taking them up to 14 for the season.
It's great, isn't it, me giving goalkeepers advice.
I think I'd be right in saying you never were a goalkeeper at any time, even in your junior career. 5-a-side once or twice, maybe? No.
So you have to touch the crossbar, don't you? Nowhere near it.
Into 3 minutes of stoppage time. Don't want it to end, really. It's been a joy. Real Sociedad will most certainly play worse than this and win games before the season is out. Odriozola. Nice touch from Yanazai. Oyarzábal with a shot. Barcelona bodies in the way. Just ganged up there on Mikel Oyarzábal. Suarez will be beaten to this by Navas. Interesting to note the cheers for the goalkeeper there when the ball was played back to him. Just picking up Terry's point about his lack of effort to the Messi free kick. Now there's going to be a card of the yellow variety, it would seem, for Gerard Piqué. I don't think he's got much on first viewing. He's got much room for argument there. Not to foul.
You actually heard the collision as well. Yes, he'll claim he gets a touch of the ball. It's a reckless challenge. In these conditions, he lunges in, does get the initial touch, but then slides into Oyarzábal. That's a clear yellow card.
And in the circumstances, unnecessary, considering where the ball was on the pitch, the time of the match. Scoreline at the top of your screen. Yellow card for Piqué. Inside the last minute. Barcelona will be stretching their lead at the top to 9 points. 19 ahead of Real Madrid. I repeat, 19 ahead of the defending champions. In by Canales. Stegen happy to get a fist on that.
Looking forward to their next game as well against Betis. Will be a goal fest, I'm pretty sure.
Been involved in most of the high-scoring games in La Liga so far this season. Don't miss that next week. The referee, Senor Gonzalez, draws the match to a conclusion. Barcelona had to dig deep, very deep. Eusebio Sacristan, his poor run of results continues, but he's maybe had a stay of execution because his team have played so well in what's been a brilliant game to watch. From 2-0 down after goals for Willian Jose and a deflected Wanmi shot. Paulinho made it 2-1 by half-time, but 2 goals from Luis Suarez, a trademark Messi free kick. And Barcelona stretched that unbeaten La Liga record to 26 games since losing at Malaga last April. On they go, marching towards a very likely league title. And try telling that to Atletico Madrid and Valencia. They'll try and stay in the hunt. Wonderful game at the Anoeta. It's finished in the rain. Real Sociedad 2, Barcelona 4.